And do you find that when it became an actual business and now that your husband is retired from his other job and you're both all in on this business of your brand, do you find the pressure changed? Because in the beginning it was all for fun and you actually didn't want people really to come and see your account. And now it's the opposite. You're trying to obviously get more followers to help with your message, spread that out and help people with their health and wellness. But there is a pressure there when it goes from being totally for fun to now being a business that, feeds your family. So talk about how that adjustment took place.
That's a great question. Um, well, I guess if I'm being completely honest, there's a lot of times where I thought I was done. Like I remember when I was almost at 1 million followers, like for some reason people would ask me all the time, like, what are you going to do when you hit 1 million followers? And I thought, it's such an interesting question. Like I'm never really thinking about the numbers, or I wasn't then. And I thought, oh, I'm going to retire. Like I'm going to be done. Because there is that part of me, like the majority part of me, that's like more comfortable being offline. And I didn't grow up with social media, and I'm protective of my time with my kids. And I love the idea of throwing my phone away and not doing it. That part of that is very desirable for me. But then also, I have this part of me that loves to create and connect and be a part of this community. That, every time someone comes up to me and says, like, hey, this really helped me, or my daughter, or like my family, it just is like, gosh, that's so cool that, you can be a part of someone's story and it helps them. Like, it's really humbling and it's really rewarding. And so I definitely go back and forth. Like when I was pregnant with my third kid, I thought, okay, Shem, once this baby comes out, I'm not working anymore in that sense. Like I kind of fought it because there was that pressure. I thought, and I also felt like this isn't forever. Like this isn't a forever thing. Like we need to get serious kind of thing and do something real. And um I just had this one day that was a big realization again, because Shem was like, okay, you know what? Like I'm gonna look for we're gonna start a different type of business where I'm totally, in control, and like I'll support him in that sense. Like kind of switch the roles a little bit as far as like directions. And I just hit me like that I just need to be more grateful for our situation. Like it's everything that I wanted. We have time together. We're comfortable. We're supporting a positive message. Like I didn't see myself as like being a young mom and a job. Like I didn't see that as growing up. Like that's how I would be, but it's actually worked and it's been a blessing, and I should, respect that more. And in the end of the day, like everyone's looking for a job and you have one, so do it. And so I just thought, okay, I need to just trust it more and be all in and not have this idea of like, what's the next step? What's the next step? Like just live in the moment more and, um, finish your book. That was a big goal for me. And then, take it year by year and see what's going to happen next. And that's been really grounding for us, and it's worked for us so far. And it's also, it's interesting how something like, you might chalk up Instagram as like, oh, it's just Instagram, but there's a lot of opportunity for different businesses and to grow yourself. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things about it is you can be your driver. And if you have a passion for something, you have a platform to bring that to fruition. And um, it can just snowball if you do it right. And so um, I guess I would say I'm taking more trust in that process than I have in the past. I think I've always thought like, okay, like what are we really going to end up doing? Like, I didn't understand it the way maybe younger people see it. I think a lot of younger people see it as like, this is a business opportunity and I'm going to monetize it. And for me, I it wasn't meant to be a business opportunity. And it took me a while to accept that it could be both.